Good day. Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining my channel. I hope you've had a very good last few days. I haven't actually had a chance to record. Lots been happening. Today in particular was an amazing event that I was very much part of, but I learned so much when I was sort of in the event from 11 amazing women who inspire, transform their lives. They are authentic. They share their thoughts, beliefs, change, all transformation, all rebirth, all, coming up with their new soul purpose. They're being guided, and it was so obvious. It was so amazing. And honestly, I wanted to share this with you guys. I came back and I thought, right, I've got to do my reading. I know there's going to be a very beautiful message here for us. And I went for my walk and I was listening to Louise Hay talking about transformation, and really just picturing how you can, let go and just allow, trust in the divine timing, trust in what is to come, accept that you don't need to control anything. Life will happen for you. And so it is this sort of thought that I sat down at my magic table and I thought I need to share with you guys, and I'm going to do a reading and then I'm going to go switch off and put my feet up. So the cards that I wanted or called to me to do the reading with was, first of all, was the Quantum Oracle. Very good. One of my first Oracle packs. I really love this just to give us our guidance that we need right now. Okay, that's really what that's about. Our guidance. We always need guidance. And when I sat and listened to 11 women today, they were giving their guidance, telling their story. And if it resonated with you, if you heard what they said, then you're gonna decide to follow some of the examples or follow their lead. And one of them was talking about mentoring. And I thought that's exactly what we do. We mentor each other. We help each other. That's what a mentor is about. A mentor is a guidance. So sometimes when we feel a bit alone, we'll turn on and we'll listen to me. And you'll feel less lonely about something, or maybe something I say would resonate. Now, a mentor is going to do the same thing. But a mentor is more of a one-on-one, often personal. And even a mentor could be someone that you, one of your family members. Sometimes mentoring takes different shapes. And of course, you find different mentors in different stages of your life for different things. And this is what they were talking about. I thought that's absolutely right. Also, they were talking as well about time as an empowerment. It's not about being seen by other people necessarily, or trying to get validation from others. What it is by knowing your own worth, but give it time to become that. Why would you plant something then expect it to suddenly be a fully grown flower overnight? It's not going to happen. And again, that's about really believing in divine timing and trusting that that is going to be what it's going to be, when it's going to be. When you're ready to be that flower, then you will be it. Now, sometimes a couple of them, they had traumas and they had a situation that really propels them into this new soul purpose. And that's what happened with me, okay? So this catalyst that came along for me was my guiding light to push me, to make me, to kick me off that cliff, to make me get up and take notes and I was cruising along, but still going, oh, I can't, yes, I can. Oh, I can't, yes, I can. No, the universe said, Deb, it's time. Boof, and here you go. And now I've realized how important every detail, everything that I see, every feather that I collect, every stone I pick up, every shell I find, everything that I see as guidance, every number, every person is all to do with my life plan, my purpose, my soul contract. This is what is written. So to trust and believe that what it will be for you will find you, it's like sometimes really difficult for us. Really, really difficult. So we have also got our energy cards. We've got our Sacred Traveler cards because we're traveling. We're going on our journey. We've got our beautiful Cozy Wicks Tarot. And we have got our red thread cards again. Because I still feel like we need more communication. We maybe need some more guidance possibly. Okay. So we'll get some more interpretation that way. And then I opened up my magic spell book and I thought, well, what shall we talk about? What shall I do a spell on? And transform and rebirth is what it is about today. We've also got our message from our little calendar. Now, this is an interesting one. Fighting against fate is very foolish, but I still want to try. So this is what the universe says to us. You have a choice. Of course you have a choice. But if you fight it, it'll come round again. If you fight it, it will eventually come up on in another way or later on. You're delaying things. And then when we're wanting something to happen, if you're fighting it, if you're wanting it, you're trying to control it, you are delaying it. So this is what we do. And on the other side, it says love at first sight. Sorry, that just literally flung open on our read what it says. Without the stormy weather, how can there be a rainbow? Exactly. So life is happening for us. Okay. Everything is a lesson. Everything is a sign. Everything is there. If we choose to believe it, if we choose to trust it, if we choose to see it, if we choose to hear it, then it is our turn. It is our time. And this is something that has taken me a little while because when is it for me? When is it my turn? When am I going to find the love of my life? Well, the love of my life is me. And I have found her now because I am following my soul purpose. And that's what I want to do. You know? All right. So let's do transform and rebirth. I don't know why I did that. Straight in front of you there. From the ashes and the dust arise in change, I trust. Spirit of the Phoenix bright, lead from the dark to the light. As the moon renews, so shall I. Transformation take me high. From the old to the new, from the night to the day. Shed my skin, always decay. Cycle turn from full to new. Reveal the path my spirit flew. Fire burn and water flow. Through the change, let me grow. Earth ground me. Air lift me, high through transformation I will fly. Rebirth comes with every breath, embrace the new, release the death with open arms. The new I greet, where unhealed I am complete. By the power of elements I open up to change and unlock the door. As I will it, so shall it be. This is my will, I am set free. Blessed be. And that is the truth. Seeing the truth of it, you know, you are set free then. And I just wanted to read from a book I was given by one of the ladies, Jen Drummond, today. 7 strategies to build resilience and achieve your life goals. This lady has climbed 7 mountains. And she had a fear of heights. But she nearly lost her life in a traffic accident. And that was the catalyst for her to change something. And I just saw here on one of her pages that she was talking about risks and things like that. But what she was saying is you've got to really be honest with yourself. You know, if you're not honest with who you are and what it is that you need and want, how can you find your soul purpose? How can the universe bring in what you actually are calling or needing? So the truth is that it's really the risks we plan for that take us down, but it is often the net we build that saves us. And that is the truth. I've built my net. This is my net. And I was thinking about that. This is my net. I love what I do as my job. I love who I am. I have a lovely life. I'm very blessed. And I love this. This is my little net of joy, of peace, of calm, of energy that is helping and shaping me to be the better version of myself. And I'm sharing it and I'm enjoying doing that. And just like these women that flew from across the globe to share 15 minutes of their time today. 15 minutes they had. and they have flown across the world for. That's how much they believe in their transformation, in their opportunity to be able to share. I think that's just admirable. So I wanted to share that with you, my friends. Right. So having said that, I have crystals on all of my piles today, not runes. And we have got our root chakra today. Our red carnelian, carnelian with 111. So we are being very guided by spirit right now in this reading. And the oracle cards will give us a bit of guidance into what we think, what we need help with. What is it that we can be guided with over this course of the next few, let's say the next week. So there's a decrease, and it's interesting how it's a cycle card, okay? And there is a decrease. And the decrease, of course, is a decrease in, you know, how you're feeling about things. It can be a decrease in pressure. It can be a decrease that actually just delivers for you the idea of peace and calm. It's a reducing energy. So it says here there may be a loss of money or need for greater expenditure than previously expected. There could be such a child going off to college or getting married or moving away. Decrease upright can be the severing of a relationship or a loss of a job. Don't panic. Let yourself go inward and regroup. And that's what these women were talking about a lot. What they recognized in their change, in their transformation, was this idea that you really do have to look at your inner work as well as your outer action. Because if you are the best version of yourself, your outer action will reflect that. And then you will end up bringing back energy that is in line with your inner work, your healing. So it is about an energetic shift that we are absolutely feeling right now. And it will carry you through to joyous expansion, which is yet to come. So there is joyous expansion when we see a decrease. And it's we're in the letting go of something. Doesn't mean to say that you never think of it again, or you never talk about it again. That's not letting go. What it means is the letting go of an outcome, letting go of an expectation, letting go so that you can actually step back and see something as a bigger picture, as a different perspective, like that, okay? And the decrease in this energy suddenly makes you think, I need to pause. I'm thinking about what's happening. Something's changed. And as I said, sometimes you get that kick off the cliff and there'll be something quite traumatic or dramatic or something quite that's going to take your attention. Sometimes it's a trigger from somebody else that you know is going to incite you in some way. And then you recognize something that perhaps you hadn't been paying attention to. So that is cycle decrease. What else can we have some guidance for, please, spirits, on this week? On our transformation and rebirth stage of our journey into this new beginning, a new chapter. Pay attention. Okay. Anything else? Oh, yes. Okay. Right. So we've got here 4 more cards. So we're going to take these. Oh, okay. So we've got here intuition and manifestation. So when we're using our intuition, it is our gut feeling, and we're starting to then bring in what we want. And manifestation, of course, takes place when we have positive energy, reciprocal, things start to happen, the energy flows, it's a lovely feeling. And I was speaking to a lady about that today, and she was talking about her family and her children and how she really looks to help them create the best versions of themselves and allow them to be who they need to be. And she does, and she was saying that, with their positivity and the way that they have this open, pure communication to the universe, they manifest things all the time. And suddenly this happens and suddenly that happens. And, you know, as a family unit, they're very powerful because they've got she's got 5 children that all have their energy in aligning with hers, and they're sending it out to the universe. So very powerful energy. And that's what they're working. So when we think about using our powerful energy, we want to be able to manifest and use our intuition in the correct way. And Spirit is saying right now, that is very important. Okay, now when it's in a reverse state, it could mean that you are faltering a little in your belief of this. And as I said, it could be because fighting against fate is very, very foolish, but we still try, don't we? You know, and it could be that you're thinking and nothing is ever happening. So I've done it wrong, or, you know, you have that doubt, that little seed of doubt that starts to make a little bit of a play. So your powerful intuition may be struggling to truly trust it. Do you trust that what you are being guided to do is absolutely correct for you, that what is meant for you will be for you, and what is coming on your path will be for you? You do not have to do anything but trust. And if you can really sit in that mindset, if it's time to trust and open up to the unlimited sight and insight that is always there within you, remember, within us. And that's what we've been talking about, all these women were talking about a lot today. We've got the deception card, and honestly, you know, that little voice that whispers, it's kind of like, I feel like I said to you, you know, you might just be having a little doubt at the minute, okay? And the little doubt whispers in your ear, oh, could I possibly do that? And you know, I was saying to the ladies today, one of my dreams is to be on a TED Talk stage worldwide. And I would love that, always would have loved it. But when I was watching them and how good they were and what they were talking about, I thought, and then I looked at a picture of me and I thought, oh, look at the state of you, you know, you're so huge, you know, and I thought, how can you say that about yourself? Do you know what I mean? So I started to doubt who I was. And that's not fair on me, because I've worked really hard to be confident and powerful and you know, my true version of who I am and find me. So, you know, this happens. We all go through it. I do it. We all go through it. And that's when you've got to take yourself back and go, no, actually. We've also got the beautiful New Beginnings card here. And it's so apt that we talked about rebirth. There's our little baby. Look at this beautiful light opening up. Okay, now sometimes it takes a little bit of a while to grow up a little bit, and you know, something to grow, and you have to be patient and you have to allow, but know that where you are guided, where you are following, this is your light. This is what you're doing, and it is for happy success. There is happy success when we remain balanced, open, receiving, accepting, allowing. Then the universe can bring in everything that is needed for this new rebirth. And that is what is on the table for us today. So we got to trust in divine timing. We've got to. There's a commitment of some sort. Commit to yourself. Commit to this. Commit to believing that what is meant for you will be for you. Commit to believing and trusting your journey. Commit in it. All right, so that's very beautiful. Very, very lovely. I'm very, very happy that we've got these beautiful cards that are guiding us right now. Okay, so let's have a little look at our Cozy Witch Tarot, because the tarot also now will give us a little bit more detail and insight into this happy success, this new beginning. Okay, but let's first just have a little look at the decrease the manifestation in reverse, and our deception. Let's ask Tarot to give us a little bit of a guidance in terms of what can we do about this? How can we align ourselves so that this new beginning becomes this happy success that is promised, that is written, that is what we need to believe. So please, Spirit, can you give us guidance on this deception? Let's ask what this deception. Let's have a little look at this. I think the decrease in energy is the deception anyway. But anyway, we'll have a look. We've got cards that are coming out together. Spirit is very on with this whole, you will listen to me today. All right, so we've got the patient witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. Now, it was in reverse. Okay. So we'll have a little look at that. And it's interesting, it's come out with the decrease card as well, and with manifest upside down we've got our patience. It's a bit, maybe there's a test right now for you to be a little bit more patient, because it might not look like anything is happening, but trust me when I tell you it is. Always behind the scenes, these are things you don't see. We have another reversal, the 8 of Pentacles. Sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work for you. Okay, but this again is in the reverse. So perhaps this means something to do with this deception. Maybe you're fooling yourself. Remember, I read to you the truth about taking risks and love at first sight. And fighting against fate is very foolish, but we still want to give it a go. So love at first sight could be this idea. I mean, the new beginnings and happy success. The love at first sight I'm feeling very strongly is that when you make the decision to completely trust and let go and accept, this is where you're being guided. Every day is absolutely bringing you to your best possible destination. No, doesn't matter if you can't work out how, you are going to get there, and you trust in that. Well, then it's love at first sight. Love for you. If you can love you as much as you love at first sight, it's like, it's an awakening. It's a holy moly. I do absolutely love everything about my life. Okay? So that's very beautiful. 9 of Cups, live in a constant state of gratitude. There it is. Constant state of gratitude. I love my life. Love at first sight. Look at yourself in the mirror and absolutely love yourself. I really did whisper in my own ear, oh my goodness, look at the state in you. When I saw my photos, I thought, oh, because I've got this big pink hoodie on and my black cargos on that are all thing. And I just thought, oh, well. But you know, I can't change my shape overnight. I can't change my weight overnight. All I can do is change how I view myself, and I can do that overnight. So that's important. So have gratitude for every step you've taken, every place you've come from, every move you've made, every heartfelt love you've given out. Everything, have gratitude for it, because it all comes back in some way. We've also got the King of Cups. Always compose yourself before giving a response. So again, it's not about having that response of, you know, that emotional tie down. It's that emotional boost up. Okay, so love yourself, be nurturing to yourself, care for yourself, you know, do all of that and see how your new beginnings start to really take shape. And then we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? So this is in a reverse as well. So we're going to read these because it's really important to get this picture now on top of the oracle cards. So, number 12 in reverse, the Patient Witch. How do I put this? Stubbornness isn't cute as much as you may want it to be. You can't control the outcome of this situation. The more you try, the more resistance you'll face. Take a long nap while you wait for things to sort themselves out. Patience. Allow it. Okay? Just allow it. Really important. Where are we? Not swords, I want pentacles. Pentacles. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Don't be so focused on doing a flawless job that you refuse to leave room for the odd mistake or two. After all, they often help you become even better at what you do. Some mistakes end up being more improvements. Go with the flow. Again, allow. Go with the flow. So don't be trying to think that you've got to be perfect. You don't. No one is asking you to be perfect. No one is scoring on a score sheet a 10 out of 10. Okay, you've got to believe that you are perfect enough to be where you are. You are the best version of yourself. You've got to show that gratitude for that to yourself. Have the gratitude for it. The Nine of Cups is all about, I'm incredibly grateful that this is the life I get to live. And I am really grateful I get to live this life. I get to do this with you. I get to feel this connection with Source. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I met all those beautiful ladies today. I'm very grateful that I could do that event and I had the knowledge and skill to do so. So that is beautiful. So, it is a long way, my witched friend. Perhaps you're still waiting for some wishes to come true, but you're still surrounded by so many self-made blessings, and you only have more to look forward to. Happy success, new beginning. Happy success, new beginning. Trust in that. Focus that, okay? And then we also have our King of Cups, and the King of Cups is all about an emotionally intelligent adult, someone of any age. This person may be known to have a big, sensitive heart, but they'll ultimately be very calm, collected in a way they go about things. If you cry on their shoulder, then expect their guidance to be equally loving as well as realistic. If that represents you, then know that whatever situation this pertains to may benefit from the same level of maturity and composure. So really and truly, you are guiding. You are helping. You are really, going into this new beginning. You're showing your higher self. You're showing your inner child. You're guiding yourself with this energy, okay, of really trusting in a realistic way, okay, but an emotionally supportive way. Because it isn't easy always, and it is a difficult journey, but out of that it becomes so enlightened. It can become so bright and light and peaceful and easy. That's what you've got to trust. And then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. You told yourself you were doing something out of self-love when in actuality you were doing it out of selfishness. And that's becoming obvious to everyone. It's not too late to change course, so make sure your actions are aligning with your ethics. So there is something here to do with this deception, I feel. Maybe you're really not being honest with yourself in some way. I mean, we all do it. We all sort of try and convince ourselves. And you can't convince. There's a true saying, you can't kid a kidder. So if you've been sort of giving yourself that sort of, pretense in some way, you really do need to address, why is it? Why am I doing that? What is that all about? All right, so let's get us some energy card, our oracle energy cards, for some help here as well. And let's see what, based on the table, to do with this wonderful, way in which maybe we are not telling ourselves the truth about something. There might be a little bit of deception to ourselves, which has lowered our energy possibly. Let's have a little look. An attachment. Now, the attachment is in reverse. This is suggesting that whatever was you were attached to, it could be a behavior, a pattern, a person, a place, a thing, a material thing, a job, that now in the reverse, you've realized that it's not because of the job or the person or the thing. The attachment is something you've created to give yourself the excuse, okay, all right, the excuse to not go for your new beginning in a way of feeling lightened. And once you recognize something, you can let it go. And that's what we've been talking about. Once you've recognized it, you know, this sort of fighting against fate is very foolish, but I still want to try. Once you say, okay, you've acknowledged it, it will go, it will change. We've also got indecision that is in reverse as well. So 2 reversals with our energy cards right now. You are over. If you haven't done so already, I'm sure this reading has come at a time that is sort of going to maybe confirm something that you already know to do with an attachment and a decision that you have now made. And you know that it's time to let go. It's time to move forward. It's time to just do that through gratitude of where you are and gratitude for what is to come, and just have that gratitude and knowledge that you are here for a reason. This card is also pulling out, and there's your daughter value. So maybe there's something to do with money, because that is something that a lot of the times we hold on to something, an attachment for, because we fear the loss of money or the fear of not being able to do something for ourselves. Okay, so there is something here, you know, happy success. All right, tell yourself the truth. Trust in who you are and the gratitude that you have. Trust it, because it will definitely be changed. But also the daughter value, the value of who you are. You know, you can't put a price on love. You can't put a price on some things. Some things are priceless for the way in which they make you feel, or the time, the memory that you have with it. You can't put a price on it. It's there, isn't it? And that really is a very powerful card right now for you to really recognize in your new beginning. Who you are is priceless. Your authenticity, your uniqueness, who you are as a person. You know, you have so much that you can look around and see and be grateful for, and just know, just the fact that you get up every morning and you're breathing is just a miracle. So the daughter value is open. It's opening, and it's going to bring it to you, this energy. So as long as you let go and allow it and accept it to come into you, just like somebody that might offer you, you know, here's some money, and you go, no. You've got to accept that that person giving you that's their karma. And you refusing it is blocking their karma. And that's not fair, because they need to overcome something in their life in some way. So that is important to recognize. So let the daughter value open for you. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself. First, love at first sight. Daughter value. What is your value? Okay, that's beautiful. All right, so let us now ask our Sacred Traveler cards just to come and give us some guidance as well on this week's journey of ours. Transformation, rebirth. There we go. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. And that's what we're talking about, isn't it? Allowing this vibrant life force to come into our life. And every single one of those ladies today had this vibrant life force, because they'd allowed for this transformation, this rebirth, this change in some way. Inwards to go outwards. Not outwards to go inwards. Inwards to go outwards. So purification activates vibrant life force. Okay. Oh. We've also got trust. There's a divine plan. The word trust. Trust. Take that risk. Okay, trust there is a divine plan for this new beginning. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And here it is, the Nine of Cups, gratitude. So through gratitude, joy expands. And when joy expands, positivity happens. We feel good. We call in nice high vibration energy. Okay, so through gratitude, grace and gratitude, joy expands. Savor your life. Simplify your life. Support is all around you. And you are cherished by angels. Isn't that the most beautiful cards? You have all of this support. Manifestation into here. Look, that second card. It's all around you right now. Cherish it. Support and angels. Absolutely. They're saying you've done such a wonderful job. You are so on track. I'm hearing you're so on track. That's just amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's get these cards here. And we've been saying in the last week or for the next week or so, but let's get some timing cards if we can and see what is being said in this situation. Perhaps there's something about this deception, but what can you tell us on our red threads? What is the situation here? You know, that's what we want to know. The angels, give us some more messages, please, for our red threads and the divine timing of what the people and the things and the support and the love that is in our life for our beautiful, happy success. What is it that we can have some guidance with? There we go. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. So there's this communication, okay, that is very obvious. Hearing my name still makes hearing your name still makes my heart race. And you can see there the picture on the phone. And it really is lovely to think that possibly with me sitting here doing my soul purpose, giving this detail to you, sharing my energy source with you, this really does make your heart race. It makes you feel like you are ready. It gives you that motivation, just like these ladies, all 11 of them were doing for each other. They were talking about it. They were talking about the support. They were talking about the excitement that they felt when they made a choice in their life. All of these sort of things. And really and truly, I really feel like this is something that is going to come in to your life, a happy success. Something about your heart is going to be racing with joy when that phone call, that moment arrives for you. That's the door to value that will be opening up. You will know it's your new beginning. You will know that that detail is for you because your heart will feel it. And that is love at first sight. Remember that. So that is a beautiful, beautiful reading. I hope that resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or make a comment if you would like to. But I am very blessed to be able to share this with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, for giving me so much joy and blessing when it comes to sharing. So I'll see you again soon. Take care.